guys, how y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another vrising video. Today's video, where I'm going to show you guys how to farm Whetstones successfully, let alone defeat the first boss, in which allows you to craft Whetstones through your furnaces, and how easy this, procedure is. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how many Whetstones we have right now before I start picking things up. We have 12 in our inventory, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this camp. This is the camp in which the Grayson boss is currently at, all right? So we're going to go to this camp, and what we're going to do is we're going to break every single barrel, defeat all of the enemies inside the camp before we actually get to the boss. And you guys are going to be kind of surprised on how many Whetstones we get per run. Now, I've done this before. That's why I have 12 currently, or had 12 currently. We did it a minute ago, in which somebody else was already in here, so there wasn't very much left, but we ended up taking 12 Whetstones home. Now that it's refreshed, we're back in here. I'm going to show you what we can do once we're able to clear this completely. Looks like they were fighting up there, left some items. That's fine, it is what it is. But look, you want to go ahead and try to mob as many units as possible. I know this is dangerous and you might not be able to do this right away. We are only in the first tier 2 armor and a couple pieces of merciless, in which we've gotten from doing this, like drop wise. We got the recipes from here and Lydia, Frost Archer. So I will show you guys how to successfully do that as well. But either way, the only difficult part about this, doing this, like mobbing all these units at the same time, is the guys who stun lock you in place if you hit their shield. If you're able to move around that and play with your bow, and if you have a crossbow at this point, and make sure you're playing with a counter ability, which allows you to heal up a little bit in a situation. Now, the easier ones to deal with are the archers first, so you want to try to go and get those out of the way before you go ahead and jump into the fight, and make sure the shield guys are kind of low with your using your crossbow. But we're going to clear these dudes up, and we're going to go around and we're going to empty every single barrel and chest that's in this area, and then we're going to meet back at the boss. I'm going to show you how cool doing this little method can be. Now, what I say is, by barrels, I mean like the little objectives, the little broken down barrels over here next to the chest and stuff. I want you guys to go ahead and break all those and stuff. And you'll get Whetstones from the chests here. You'll get Whetstones from everything. And sometimes the chests also contain them as well. Copper ores in this area, fish bones, gems, like a little, the gems. I think that's what they're called. But either way, I'll see you guys in a quick second. Alright guys, we made it all the way up to the Grayson. We looted every single chest in the area. We broke all of the barrels that we possibly could find. And now we're going to fight this boss and hopefully defeat him the very first try. I will show you guys the easiest way to do this. As soon as he starts putting down these Makibishi spikes, you want to go ahead and grab the armor that makes you invulnerable and walk through them. What this allows you to do is destroy the spikes without taking damage, i.e. invulnerable. Now keep in mind though, you can be stunned while you're still invulnerable. It's a little weird animation, but it can still paralyze you in place. Now, this guy generally just tries to throw you into the spikes and or pull you into the spikes. He's very, very simplistic to deal with, but at the same time, the easiest method is to pick up these little armors and just break these spikes so you don't have to worry about it. Now, he doesn't have that ridiculous amount of mechanics other than just the pool. He does change if you were doing this fight with more than one person, so keep that in mind. In a solo fight, he's very, very simple. We are running the counter ability, in which allows you to basically make up for a mistake if you decide to if you don't have your dash in place. But just like that, he tries to knock you away into the spikes, and like I said, if you get too many on the map, pick up the armor, just walk around him, you're good to go. But pretty simple boss. I'm gonna show you what you can get once you defeat him, because I've been farming him for a little bit just to get Whetstones, and he does drop merciless recipes. So this is a very, very easy boss to deal with, to get these recipes instead of trying to deal with the Frost Archer, which 9 out of 10 most players are, farming her in the early game anyhow. So if it keeps you out of the PvP situation so you don't get yourself killed, just come up here. Not many people are in this area generally, but hey, now that he's dead, I can show you what you get from him. If we get anything lucky. And we do. We get a crude amethyst and Night Stalker gloves. Sweet. Well, let me show you how many Whetstones we picked up. Remember, we started with 12. Now we're at 40. And there's still barrels up here that break. But this is just one run. So we start from 12. Get all the way up here to, what, probably 42. Because I think that was 2 from that barrel right there. But either way, very, very easy farm. Very quick. Hopefully you guys have success with it. Just be mindful. You know, PvP servers, they can be a little bit brutal depending on what time you're on. But either way, this has been Paul's Plays. Hope you smash the like button, join that Discord, come tell me I suck. It is what it is. I will catch you guys in the very next episode. Stay safe out there. I'll see y'all later.